Hello and welcome back to Wargaming with me, Gary. Let me just adjust that a little bit. There we are. Here's a bit of a mess. I've just had a bit of a workout, hence the perspiration. So so what's happening today? A couple of things. So the first thing is, here I am. I'm waiting for a delivery of wood, which is for a frame I'm building for a load of decking I'm doing out the back. So I'm really looking forward to that. What I might do is, when I've completed the decking, I'll show you it, because there's going to be an area on there for in the summer with a little bit of shade where I can do my painting. I'll paint my figures. So I'm really looking forward to that. And of course I can read all my material whilst I'm laying about on the sunbed. So looking forward to that. The other thing I feel I should mention, because you all know that I'm a fanatical Harlequins fan, even when we're not doing so well, I'm not going to the game this weekend on Saturday. Harlequins v Exeter, and it's not because Exeter are the best team in the country at the moment and likely to give us a right big shellacking. Although I suppose it is playing a little bit. The main reason I'm going is because the RFU and the Aviva Premiership couldn't arrange a pee-up in a brewery. What they've done, right, so Twickenham and the Stoop. So Twickenham is the main England stadium for rugby, and then there's the Stoop, which is a much smaller stadium, which is where Harlequins play. And they are literally across the road from each other. They share, I think it's the 316 main road into Twickenham and Richmond. And what have these geniuses done? I'll tell you what they've done. They've arranged the Army-Navy game, which will be capacity 82,000 fans, squaddies and sailors turning up, on the same day of the last home game of the seasons for Harlequins against Harlequins Exeter. So there's 16,000. So nearly 100,000 people they've arranged for, all to be in the same area around about the same time. Genius, absolute genius. Head of the RFU, you need to be looking for a new job, mate, because you ain't coping. You are clearly not coping. If I made that stuff up, I'd be out of work. Right, there's my brain. There's my brain. You can tell I'm a little bit upset about this, because I was really looking forward to going, but I am not prepared to sit in traffic for that amount of time. It's ridiculous. So anyway, that's that. Right, so that's the stuff outside of wargaming. What have I been doing? I've had to put my glasses on. I downloaded a manuscript from the internet the other day, and it is amazing. I'll tell you what it is called. A History of Sumer and Akkad. It's by a guy by the name of Leonard W. King, who he was the assistant in the Department of Egyptian and Assyrian Antiques, British Museum. I should also mention, because I'm doing a reference here, maps, plans and illustrations from New York, Frederick and Stokes Company, publishers, 1910. So it gives you some idea how long ago this was, but it's absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. I'm really glad I came across it. It talks a lot about architecture. I've lost my word now. But it talks a lot about the digs and things that have been going on, and how much they learned at that period. So what I really want to do is I want to read this manuscript and then get a more up-to-date one and compare, see what different information's going on now. One of the things which I was really interested about is they've actually defined that there were actually two completely different races, Sumer and Semitic. Semitic, which that's how you pronounce it. If I've got it wrong, bear with me. Like I say, I've just had a workout. My brain's still a little bit fuzzy, but it's amazing. So, and there's something like 300 pages of this manuscript, and that's only a part of it. So it's absolutely fantastic. Another thing I wanted to say, because of my find in Gloucester when it's booked, what I would say, if there's any people who travel through the south of South England, Sussex particularly, and you know of any of those old bookshops, you know the ones, I don't really see them so much now. You know, when they sell, you know, people bring them in and they sell them cheap. If you know of a shop in Sussex, which I don't, let me know, because I fancy probably buying some more books. I mean, £4 for a Osprey book, I'm like really impressed. So yeah. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go through. So that's 5. We're in 6 minutes. I'm going to do some comments just to finish off, because I quite like doing that, and it's been getting some. You know, I've had some quite nice comments about the comments, so that's quite nice. So and what I do is I always start at the bottom, so the person who's put on first. So if it sometimes feels like a little bit of bias, it's not. I'm just whoever puts their name on first, that's what I read out. So let's get cracking. I've got Leon T66. Hello Leon, how you doing, mate? And it says, hi mate, that book was a nice find. Yes, it was. Very useful, great update. I've been struggling for time recently, but we'll get back reading comments soon, because Leon also reads comments, and we feel that everybody should do it, because at least we get a chance of getting more mentions, which I've realised I'm quite a what's that, vain. You know, I'm quite a vain person, really. Not so much about my looks, but more about I seem to like my name being mentioned. How sad is that? Anyway, cheers, Liam. Then we've got basic miniature painting. Awesome find on the book, yes. And there's a lot of comments about that. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that. I've got red green 09 again. Nice comments. Talks about the orcs, and he made a suggestion about a bit of cotton on the bows. Like, if you remember the orcs that I've not finished, I've been a bit busy doing my decking, but he made a suggestion of getting some cotton and tying it around the top of the bow and the bottom, so so you have a string, bowstring, ding, and I'm not going to, but I think it's a really good idea. And the reason I'm not going to is because I am a tediously slow painter. I think I've said this before, and I really don't want to add any more time. So I do literally the bare essentials. I do the base, paint, finished. I won't be adding stuff. Of course, when I do Napoleonics and American Civil War, that sort of stuff, I will do flags and standards, but I won't be adding to it. So yeah, but nice idea. Thank you very much for the idea. WG Revival, good on you, Gary. Yeah, I love that. Good on you, Gary. This reading the comments idea of yours is a good one. Yeah, I know. I quite like it, and I seem to be getting quite a few comments. So yeah, so thank you very much for that. And I think I'll keep doing it for a while and see how it goes. Then Lee Hughes, orcs look great, very nice sculpts too. Yeah, they Renegade. I really hope if anybody has the ear of the people at Renegade, ask them not to close their site, because their figures are amazing. And it says, really like the sculpts. Oh, sorry, I'm reading the wrong one. All right, yeah, all right. I'll read it. All right. I really like the Gloucester area. Haven't been there for a while, but it was one of our regular long weekend breaks. Tewkesbury is very nice. Good bit of War of the Roses history too, and a lovely abbey. I wasn't going to read about. I wasn't going to make mention of the Gloucester again. 2 reasons. First off, because I've already done it. Second off, because we've got beat again, which seems to be a bit of a habit at the moment. Then I've got Mr. Super Chibi 74. Great update, Gary. Really like the look of the orcs, yes, and then a lot of comments about the orcs, which hang on, I'm just going to move this over, because I've noticed when I lean towards the computer, the laptop, I go out of shot. Glad you enjoyed your trip to Gloucester. Hope you enjoyed the atmosphere we create. if not the result. Yeah, thank you for that. yeah. No, fair comment. Look, it was great. I really, Gloucester was fantastic. The people were fantastic, and the atmosphere was great, even though it was the wrong result. So yeah, but thank you very much. Thank you very much for reminding me. Brush and Quill, Orcs are looking great, Gary. Thank you very much. I hope you do make it to Salute 2019. Yeah, I think I made mention last time that I really wanted to go to Salute this year. Yeah, this year. But I chose not to over going to the rugby. In hindsight, I probably should have gone to Salute. But he says, I'll even buy you a beer. Well, that's it then. I'm there. I'm your man. I will travel. You know, like that song, and I will work 100 miles. Yeah, well, that's me for a beer. I think I'll have to give you a list of books I want, considering your skill with finding them. And he's put ha ha ha. And you should go ha ha ha. 20 years and I found 2. So and it doesn't help. Like I probably screw up your list anyway because I'm dyslexic. So yeah. So but thanks very much for the comment. Really like that. Then we've got right. I'm on 11 minutes. I don't want to go over 15. Merry Hinge, Orcs are looking. Orcs are looking good. As for Salute, it will be an open. It will be on it. Sorry, brains on slow after me workout. As for Salute, it will be on again next year. Fair comment. Yeah, fair comment. Sounds like you had a good weekend without it, and that's the main thing. Yeah, and I totally agree with that. You're right. That's the main thing. Main thing is like what you do and where you go. Enjoy yourself. Then we got Victor. Victor C. Sinner. Nice update, Gary. Wonderful find, and the price for the book. Yes, I've kind of become a bit of a I don't know, skinflint. Like I want to find more books, but yeah. Anyway, the orcs look great. I agree. Don't think orcs have much fashion sense. Laugh out loud. Yeah, and that was me saying that. The way I'm painting the orcs is keeping the colours down. But yeah, I totally agree, Victor. The orcs don't have much colour sense, and they shouldn't have much colour sense when we're painting them. Vermilion Hughes, and hi Hugh, really enjoyed the update, Gary. Thank you for sharing, my pleasure. The Orcs took me back a good number of years teaching my son painting during his Games Workshop adventures. Keep up the good work and best wishes to my friend, and it says to my friend Hugh. And right back at you, mate. Thanks for the comment. Lovely idea, like what you were saying about your, doing some painting with your son. I think a lot of young people got into painting. I mean, I'm not a massive fan of Games Workshop. Like the models were great, the games were great, but they took over and it put a lot of other wargaming businesses out of business. So so I'm not a big fan because of that. But it brought thousands of people into the hobby. So hands up. Like they've done some very good things as well. So so I suppose we have to be fair. And then Nick from IDIC Beer, 40k, great update, mate. And that's my comments done. I'm on 14 minutes. I don't want to go over 15 because I seem to have a problem if I do on uploading stuff. I'm still on my tablet, so I will see you all next time when I hopefully have I'll have those orcs finished. All the best, take care, bye bye.